But when you speak truth in love, you don't care whether the crowd likes it or not. Because the same crowd that celebrates you one day will be throwing stones at you the next day. So that's why you don't work for them. You work for God. God is your boss. Jesus is your relationship, right? Holy Spirit, this is intimacy. Those are the three. You want to impress somebody, amaze Jesus. You want to amaze somebody, amaze Jesus, the way he was with the centurion's faith, the Gentile. And he said, I haven't even seen this in all of Israel. I never even saw this level of faith. And yet here he was honoring a Gentile. I want to amaze Jesus. I don't know about you, but I want to amaze Jesus. I want Jesus to be amazed. I want him to be so in me that when people look at me, they see him. When I hug them, they feel him. So much so that there's nothing of any old wounds. All that was crucified with Christ. Everything now is about loving others well in the way that they need to be. The purity of it, because we have been through the refiner's fire. The incense is pleasing to him. And those actually who have never smelled the beauty of sacrifice will smell this incense, will smell the Spirit and say, this is a version of taste and see, because their lives will be such a living sacrifice that it will give off the fragrance of heaven, and people will begin to experience heaven by their testimonies, by their stories, by their love. There's that old Christian song, we will know them by their love. I remember that growing up. That's how they'll know us, by our love. We will know them, right? And they will know us by love. And that scent, when you give off Christ's fragrance, people are like, do you ever stand in line and somebody has really good cologne or really good perfume and you're like, wow, that smells so good. So much so that you have to stop them and say, excuse me, ma'am, but you smell so good. What are you wearing? What is that perfume called? Because you want to see if maybe it'll smell the same on you, because you're like, gosh, that smells so good.